Hi, my friends. Would you like to do a little winter decorating, especially after Christmas? In today's video, I am going to be decorating my two mantles and side table in a winter theme, fresh and new for the new year. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm going to be 75 this year, and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my dear sweet friends, all my wonderful subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. It really means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. We are going to live our best year ever. And it's going to be decor. It's going to be tablescaping competitions. It's going to be tiered trays. It's going to be organization and decluttering and painting and paper crafts. It's all everything. Even maybe some clothes I'll throw in. Anyway, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. So, as you know, every month, I like to give you guys just some ideas on my mantles. I think mantles are one of the hardest things to decorate for most people. And so I do my two mantles every single month with a new theme. And this is winter, it's January. And so I have two mantles for you. The first one in my living room, it's clean and fresh. It's all about the forest in winter with Mama Black Bear and her little babies. And it's all about green pine and pine cones and snowballs and so fresh. And I also have one of my grandmother's paintings from Alaska on the mantle, which is kind of sweet, and some candles. It's just really what I think a very peaceful, fresh, wintry forest would look like with some little animals. You know, I love to bring out my animals in January. I think it's really cool. In my den. Now, that's a darker mantle, and I purposefully did the two rooms different so I would have a different look and a different way to go. That's always more my antique-y, whimsical mantle, but I have like a little English cottage. I have ivy, fruit, and I have some blue and white china, which I think looks so cute together. It's very fresh and peaceful and cottagey looking with just a hint of spring with the green ivy. I just love it. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Take these ideas, put it on a coffee table, put it on a buffet, put it on a table. Use the colors, use the theme. You might want to use, just a little centerpiece with some ivy and fruit and maybe some pine cones. That's pretty. Bring out your blue and white china, not just during summertime. I mean, so many people just use it during summer. I brought my blue and white out during fall last year too with the pumpkins. Blue and white goes with so many things, I think, so many colors. And it'd be beautiful in May with pink peonies and blue and white china. I might do one of those. Anyway, I can't wait to show you the two mantles and side table I have today, the decor for winter, for January. I hope you love it. I hope you get so inspired most of all. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Happy January, everybody. Happy winter. I can't wait to show you my decor for winter today. If you're looking for something to put up, just until we get to springtime or Valentine's Day, I have some really cute decor for you. The first one's on my living room mantle, which is a white mantle. And I always like to bring out my little woodland animals in wintertime. And I have Mama Bear, who's right here, and her little babies, who you can see right here. Now, she came from Michael's years ago with her two children. Now, this is another little baby she just had this year, and this came, I think they were a set of three from Hobby Lobby. So cute. So, what I did, very simple. I made this very simple. I have my round mirror. Now, this is a painting that was done by my grandmother. She lived in Alaska for quite a while and painted some beautiful landscapes. It looks a little bit like Bob Ross to me when I look at this right now. But anyway, I think she did a great job. And I always have at the edge something tall. That says, look in between these two things. Okay, but I always soften it on the sides with a little bit of greenery. But you can see here, I got my 2 candle holders with battery operated candles. And then I've just put in lots of pine. You can see I just have all kinds of little pine, little picks. That's all I've used. A little bit of eucalyptus, you can see here. My collection of pine cones. And for interest, they're cute this way, but think about, you know, putting them over to the side or even showing the back of a pine cone. Look how beautiful that is. Nature at its best. And when it was all done, it was very dark. So I added some of these white sprigs, trying to give that feel of snow, like some of the branches are snowy, and just a couple of my little furry snowballs, which again brings out the white of the mantle. And I think it's so beautiful. And you could use this on a table, on a buffet, all kinds of things. My little bear family. You'll see them in tablescapes again. All right, let's say goodbye to the bear family and take a look at my little English winter cottage in the den. Okay, we're in my den now, and you know I have a totally different look in here, kind of an Indiana Jones look. It's more masculine and heavy. So I designed this mantle to be different. So this is like a box that I stained to look like, you know, nice mahogany wood. And I had these 2 corbels, which I had my guy just either glued on, I don't know how he attached them, anyway, to the actual stucco. So anyway, it has a whole different look, but I like to do something different in here. So this is my little English cottage winter scene. I have my orchid plants on either side. Again, those are the bookends I talk about all the time, and then I do my design in the middle. And I got out this ivy. So I have this kind of large leaf ivy. I guess it's English ivy, actually. And I got out one of my blue and white platters. I like the idea of mixing china with some of my displays. I do it quite often, actually. But I wanted ivy and fruit. I thought that was kind of a neat thing. So English ivy with some sugared fruit. I don't remember where I got the ivy, but the sugar fruit came from Michael's, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago. I mean, I've had these things forever, and I use them all the time. So anyway, I just stuck that in, and when I got done, it looked kind of lifeless. So I got out my snowflakes, because I haven't used snowflakes this year at all. And the ones in the mirror, I just put some little foam sticky stuff on and stuck them on my mirror. I put a snowflake each in my little floral arrangement, and then I just scattered some snowflakes here. They're so pretty. They're these little white fuzzy snowflakes. But anyway, it looks fresh. It looks wintry and a little bit snowy and very charming, as a English cottage I think would look. Now let's take a look at my little trunk on my side table. Okay, I continued my theme here in my little trunk. So I opened it up. You know, I had it closed at Christmas time. And I put some ivy in there, and I put a couple of my blue and white dishes and some of my sugared fruit. And I always keep my little Excelsior in there. I think it gives it an old-fashioned look. And that's my little trunk, and then a couple snowflakes to round out the season. So again, I think it's so fun to do these different themes every month. If you do a tiered tray, or if you do just a little trunk like I have here. By the way, this is not an antique. I got this at Marshall's. I have 3 of them, actually. And one I use in my kitchen. You see that on top of my microwave. And the other one I use over on another table in here, and I have some decor on it. So these 3 trunks have just been so useful. And plus you can store stuff in them too. But anyway, you don't have to use blue and white plates. You could use pink and white, red and white. If you have some non-Christmassy holiday dishes, you could use those. But I think it's so fun to have a little trunk, a little tiered tray, something you can just do a display on. You could actually just have a cake stand and do that. Or if you have an interesting box, you could use that. Anyway, I just think it's so much fun. I think it makes me smile every time I walk by. Anyway, I want to wish you a very happy January, kicking off this month, this wintry, cozy month. And I hope you got inspired most of all. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.